Good morning, everyone. Hello. Happy Earth Day. It's Rita from Miss Rita to the Rescue here for today's Cricut Chat, Thursday, April 22nd, which is Earth Day, and actually the 51st anniversary of Earth Day. Last year was the 50th, and unfortunately I don't remember too much about last year because I was going through treatment at the time, but I know that I wanted to celebrate it and I didn't get a chance to really do anything fun, so I thought that we would make up for it this morning. I will tell you, though, that last night I had my first meeting of our conservation committee, and boy, it was long. So I didn't get the amount of sleep that I normally do. I might be a little bit slow on the uptake this morning. Good morning, Melissa. Hi, Aledra. Hi, Shirley. Hi, Sandra. We're going to be doing some stickers, and you can probably hear my machine going because I'm also doing decals. Good morning, Dawn. How are you today? Hi, Renee. I wanted to just make a couple of group announcements because we had some loss recently. Dawn Walsh, who was going to visit her mother in a very short time, her mother has succumbed to cancer, and I am so sad to have learned that yesterday after I had our video. So I apologize for the delay, Dawn, but my sympathies. I'm so sorry for your loss. Hi, Lori Jo, Diane, and Vicky. So today we're doing Earth Day. I wanted to give a little bit of a background on Earth Day because it's really got an interesting history. It started officially started in the United States with a guy named Gaylord. Now I've forgotten his name, but he was a Wisconsin state senator, and then later he was the governor of Wisconsin, and he had an idea that was sort of stemmed from an activist from, I think, Denmark, to have a day of celebrating the earth, but also to talk about environmentalism. And this started in 1970. So we're going to be, this is 51 years today. So in 1970 is when, people say, well, the climate thing is not real or whatever. But it actually started in 1970. Now, I was a baby, so I don't remember the first Earth Day. But from a very young age, I really have been interested in ways of sustainability, which is kind of like what it's come around to. But originally, the first Earth Day celebration is considered the largest protest day in history. Isn't that interesting? 20 million people came out for the first Earth Day. It was actually encouraged by the Auto Workers Union in Detroit, I believe, and it was just really quite an interesting sort of an eye-opening experience, because from that day forward, now I realized that that we had conservationists before that, but this was sort of a real live organized opportunity for us to look at the earth and consider things like pollution. Remember all those pollution TV commercials, with the crying Native American chief, and there were a lot of those things that went around. I remember a very strong littering campaign or anti-littering campaign in the 70s. Also things about saving, like conservation, saving electricity, Lester the light bulb. Anybody remember Lester the light bulb? And then there was, saving water. So we have started, this about 50 years ago, and it's really kind of interesting because the Paris Climate Accord came out of our celebration of Earth Day too. I thought that was really interesting. If you want to hear more about what Earth Day is about, I would encourage you to check out this website. It's called earthday.org, and they are having, oh yeah, I know, the litterers, it's crazy, right? Don't mess with Texas. That's right. That's how it started. Don't mess with Texas. That was a good 30 years ago, I think, that I remember hearing that campaign started. So there is a growing group of people that are focused on this. I know Keep America Beautiful is another organization to check out. But this earthday.org is sort of the culmination of all of these energies, and really interesting. If you want to find out more about the history of Earth Day, you can check out Wikipedia's article on Earth Day. Just type in Earth Day and read all about, his name was Gaylord Nelson. I just now remember Gaylord Nelson, Wisconsin state senator, and then later governor, who officially proclaimed Earth Day. And I just think it's such a great day because there's no religion involved. There's no, politics necessarily involved. People want to make it political, but it's just about being good stewards of the earth. I mean, that's all it really is. Hippies, it might be kind of a hippie holiday. And I don't know if I'd call it a holiday, but it's interesting. Wikipedia has made it a protest day. That's what they call it. So a protest day. So, so here we are. It's Earth Day. And as I mentioned at the very beginning, I am a conservationist, officially a conservationist with my city of Peabody. And last night we had our first conservation meeting, and boy, was it long. And what's really interesting, what I've learned, is about how many protections are out there about wetlands in my own city. So if somebody wants to, say, take down a tree or put in a pool or do any number of things, and my city has a lot of wetlands, and they have to go before the conservation committee to determine, or so anytime anybody wants to build or whatever. So it's really eye-opening to see everyday people, just everyday people wanting to either build or take down trees or whatever, and they have to get permission to do that. I hadn't really ever thought about that there was like an organized group. So we did not have snow here. We had a soaking rain yesterday, and Owen went out actually in it. He went exploring in our beautiful Crystal Lake conservation area, and he found the gravestones. Not that they were hidden, but I've always wanted to find them. The gravestones of Giles and Martha Corey, who were people that were killed during the Salem witch trials. And I knew that they were buried in Peabody, but I never found their their stones, but Owen found them. And so anyway, so my machine is going because I started thinking this morning, hi Tammy. I started thinking this morning, what can we do about Earth Day? And so you'll see I am cutting out a decal. It's actually 4 of them, and I'm going to, it's going and going and going, so I'm going to I'm going to try to talk over it. So I was thinking yesterday, somebody asked me about decals, and I wanted to kind of talk about the difference between decals and stickers, because I think those two words are interchangeable, or have been considered interchangeable, and they're not. When I think of decals, I think vinyl, and that's what this is. This is a 2-color vinyl decal that I'm cutting out so I can put it on my car. Now, vinyl is a very different substance than sticker paper. It's generally waterproof if applied correctly, and can easily go on cars. And it looks nice. Usually you get some nice shiny, what's it called? Shiny? Glossy sticker vinyl. And Cricut has a number of different kinds of vinyl, and we've talked about vinyl before, but I just want to put it out there. So a lot of people think that removable vinyl, which is what I'm actually using today for this decal, is removable vinyl is going to, I don't know, fall off if left on for too long. And that actually is not true. Removable vinyl from Cricut just won't last as long as the permanent vinyl, and that's the same with smart vinyl. Okay, so I wanted to show you, this is actually removable vinyl. And how do I know? Well, it says it on the back. See, removable premium vinyl. Now, if I wanted to use a permanent vinyl, it would say green on the back. It would say permanent vinyl. But permanent is a bit of a, kind of a misnomer. If it's going to go outside, it will last like at least 3 or 4 years outside, is what Cricut says. But I remember when I was researching this years ago, and it's graded based on Oracal, which is a company that started with vinyl, and that's what a lot of the professionals use, so Oracal. But because we're hobbyists, we use the Cricut brand because we can buy it in smaller amounts. The people that make signs for a living buy these super long rolls. We don't need that much vinyl in our lives, and so we use Cricut brand. And just so you know, removable versus permanent, the real difference there is just simply length of putting it, length of outdoor use, and like how it withstands the elements. So removable is good, but permanent is better. So depending on where you're going to use it. Now, a lot of us are hobbyists, so we're probably going to use a lot of these things indoors, and which might lend us to start thinking about stickers, because stickers are a little bit different. Stickers are generally printed on a paper that has an adhesive backing, okay? And you can do stickers like made out of vinyl, but I think those are really decals, is what I'm trying to say. And oh, it's falling off. Okay, Susan. So stickers in my head have become more of it's a paper that has an adhesive. It's not going to stand up to the elements. And it is going to, it's if you put it on your car, let's say, or something outdoors, and it was exposed to water. Teddy bear, exposed to water and what have you, it probably would peel off and might even, I don't know why they're barking, they might even fade or get smudge. Let's stop barking, yeah? Teddy bear's being a bad boy. Yeah, here's Benji not being a bad boy. So stickers, what I've come to to know as stickers are really something that are for indoor use. I see a lot of the kids putting them on their laptops and their iPads, their phone, the back of their phone. I've been a sticker fan from way back, and I used to do Snoopy stickers and Hello Kitty stickers and Mrs. Grossman stickers, but they sort of fell out of favor. I don't know why, but now we can make our own stickers. And I wanted to give you, I'm going to give you I'm going to give you 3 different projects today. I'm going to give you these stickers that I put together. It's these are all these like climate change, and I make everyday Earth Day, and then these ones which I put together that are hearts of the earth. I thought would be fun. I'm going to show you if this computer ever stops. I didn't intend for it to go so long, but it's quite detailed. But anyway, I want to show you how to put these stickers together. I also want to talk about printable vinyl, because that's something that we have done, we have kind of touched on before, and people have asked me. So when we're making, oh good, it's almost done. Phew. And I'm going to give you those files for the stickers, and I will also give you the file for this, which is a decal that I have put together of the earth, but I'm not going to finish cutting this out because I need my computer. And I suppose I could just open another window, but I don't want to, because I want to be able to talk without having to talk over the machine, I should say. So, okay, so that's the difference between vinyl and sticker paper. Now, sticker paper can be purchased online. There is something called Cricut sticker paper, but it does not go through printers very well. Hold on, let me grab mine. So Cricut has this called printable sticker paper, and also has this called printable vinyl. Holding this together, this is 10 sheets, this is 12 sheets, but they're essentially the same amount. This one is so thick, I can feel how thick it is. I would not recommend, out of all the Cricut products that I do recommend, this is the one product I probably wouldn't. It's really thick. I have had trouble getting this in my printer. It's too thick. Even hand feeding it causes problems. And so if you want to use a Cricut product in your printer, I would suggest using this. It's called printable vinyl. It's not paper, it's vinyl, and it's adhesive, but it's printable. So you can put it in your machine, and it does go in. It's quite thin, and it does go in. Teddy bear, you need to stop, honey. It does go in, and it prints really, really well. Now, if you don't want to use printable vinyl, or you want to find something that's a little bit more frugal, cheaper, I don't want to say economical, I would suggest using this stuff. This is from onlinelabels.com. I don't have any, reason to, promote this. No financial gain that I would make from, I just really like this company. I've worked with them for a very long time when I had my own business. This is the kind that I buy for making labels on my Cricut. It's OL177 and then WX. So just go to that website, and you can just type in that number, and it will bring it to you, or you can just look for an 8.5 by 11 inch label. So this is all sticker paper. It's 8.5 by 11 inch, all one sticker paper. This passes through your printer really, really well. And I have been printing stickers on here for weeks now, and I really, really love it. And so here's an example. Okay. What I also learned a couple weeks ago is that I can use that sticker paper and sort of give it a waterproofing by using something called laminating sheets, and not just regular laminating sheets, but self-adhesive laminating sheets. These are by Avery. I bought these ones on Amazon, and it works really well. I'm going to show you how to put them on your sticker paper before cutting them out, and also the appropriate setting to cut them out on. So that's what we're going to do today. I'm sorry, I'm kind of rambling, but I wanted to get to that point. The other thing I kind of wanted to just touch on was I was originally going to do infusible ink totes for Earth Day, and I found this wonderful image. It's an older image from Leah Griffith, and it says fresh, and it has all of these lovely vegetables and fruits on it. I'm going to give you this file too. Unfortunately, I cannot find my tote bag blanks, so I can't press it for you. But I did want to show you these two cutouts that I did in infusible ink. Now I'm cutting this on my maker and using the infusible ink setting, and what I found was it was cutting all the way through. Look here. So I lost a lot of infusible ink, and this was really difficult to weed. This one here also was very difficult to weed. This one I did like a bug one, thinking that I was going to make a bug tote, and I can't find my tote bags. But this one was so hard to weed, and what I would suggest if you're going to be cutting infusible ink on your maker, like for a mug or for a shirt or a tote or whatever, that you probably test it out, and if it cuts through like it did here, try changing the pressure to lower or less instead of, a lot of times we change the pressure more, but if you change the pressure less, it probably won't cut all the way through here. Okay. So no totes today. I have to wait until an order for totes comes in. So we're going to be working on these lovely little, stickers that I created using offset, and I also laminated them with my laminating paper. So let's go to those files. I'm gonna have to save this. This is my Earth decal, heart decal, HEART decal. Okay, and I'm going to put that under decals, not stickers, because that's what it is. So let's open up my files that I put together. And what was really surprising to me is that this year, looking for Earth Day projects, I was able to find quite a few images, and I wanted to show you them, because a lot of people sometimes they're like, oh, there's no images in Design Space, and it's like fighting an uphill battle with people who think these things about Design Space. And these are all beautiful images that I found, and they're all free if you're a Cricut Access customer. So how did I find them? I went to images and I started looking for images. If I typed in Earth, you'll see that there are a number of images, and when you go there, you might find something you really like, let me just find one of those, Earth Day, every day, or this one here says, I make every day Earth Day. So by clicking on this eye with the circle, you can then choose View Image Sets, and you'll see that there is a Earth Day image set. Okay, and that is right here. Lots of really great images here that you can just sort of grab. And that's all I did, is I grabbed a few of these. Do something good today, Earth Day, recycling mom, love our planet. I make every day future recycler. There's the climate change one. I'm going to show you how to make an adjustment on that. So I pulled them all in. I'm going to move these over. I pulled them all in, and I decided that I wanted to add offset to them because I wanted to make them stickers. I didn't add offset to this bear, but I did add offset to all these other ones, and I think it makes them look better, and it's definitely easier to cut them out. And so let us have a look here. So they come in and they're cut files, but because I want to do a printable sort of thing, I am going to flatten these. I'm just going to make a little room here so you can see what we're doing. Okay, so here we have Keep the Planet Green. Now, if we cut this out as is, it would actually be 3 different colors, blue, black, and green, and you would cut that out maybe with vinyl, and then you'd put it all together, sort of layer it, okay? But if we want to just cut it out as a sticker, the easiest way to do this is to flatten it. So flattening will take it from 3 layers to 1 layer, and it will be printed on a printer. People have asked me what kind of printer. I use an old HP inkjet printer. If you have better, use the better ones, but I use the inkjet printer. It's great. I have that instant ink where they send me the ink when they know my machine is in need of it, and it works really well for me. But even still, if I were to flatten this, which I can do right now, if I were to flatten this, cutting this out would be a real pain in the butt because it would cut around and in all of those letters, not making it one piece, okay? So that's where offset comes in. So we're going to add offset. It's up here. See, it almost looks like a little sun. We're going to add offset, and we're just going to choose offset. We're going to put 1/4 of an inch. You might choose a different area, but I like 1/4 of an inch. Then I choose the rounded corner, and then I hit apply, and you see here it is. Now, this is a very good example because offset is still in beta. So sometimes it does some kind of wonky things. So in this particular case, it's doing a wonky thing for some reason. It's not picking up this. Sometimes you can get around that by going over here. It comes in as a print then cut, but going over here to making it a cut layer, and then going to contour and contouring this out. It sometimes will work. In this case, it did not. Did I do it right? Okay, it worked. So here is our contour all worked up. Now it comes in as black, clearly not going to work because the black is going to get hidden. The planet words are going to get hidden. So you can change the color of your offset layer. So I'm going to change mine to yellow. And then, because I want this still to print all one layer as a sticker, I have to select both of these and hit flatten. Okay, and now this is going to behave and cut just like a sticker. And I can do this for all of these. And for instance, this one here, I can do, and you don't have to flatten it right away. You can do the flattening part after. So here is Recycling Mom. And there is our offset. I kind of like the way the black looks on the background for this, so I don't need to change it. So I'm going to select both of these and just hit flatten. And now I have a sticker that says Recycling Mom, which, to be honest, that would look really good on my car. And so we continue on and do this for all of our stickers, not decals, okay? Same thing with this. This would have, if we cut this out like this, it would go in and around all those hearts. It would be a real mess. So how do we get around that? We're going to put an offset layer in. I'm going to change the color. And also I am going to Let's see. I'm going to contour it. See if it contours fine. Well, basic cut. It's not, I don't know why it's not allowing me to contour, but here we go. Not really sure about that, but it normally should be contourable. Contourable. So this is how we would do it, okay? And so let's talk about this bear. So the same thing would hold true. This bear would make a great decal, but probably not a super cool sticker. And the reason being is that it has the letters taken out of the bear, and the bear is sort of ugly colored. I mean, it's not like, I mean, you could cut it out in like a nice holographic vinyl, but if you wanted to make it a sticker, what I would suggest is you use, I believe this bear is the same bear as this one. Is it? Is it the same bear? We can make it the same size, 4.791. Okay. Did that do it? 4.791, 0.791. Okay. So we can make this the bottom layer, and it's black. And then we can turn this one in, we'll change the color, I don't know, to green. And we would arrange it to the front like this and layer these like this. And once we have that, okay, we would just simply flatten them together. So now we have a one layer colored image that says very boldly, climate change is real. Okay. So, that is how you create, sticker images that are going to go on the sticker. So how do we cut these, or how do we lay them out? I'm going to show you all the time I talk about this project because, I think this is a real, saver of your material. So you'll see here, I have these in an attached box. Why and how? Okay. So why is because I want this to all print on one sheet of sticker paper. Now, the sticker paper that I'm using is 8.5 by 11. It's the same as if I were using the printable vinyl, by the way. So it's 8.5 by 11. However, the Cricut will only cut in a print and cut, which is what these are, will only cut up to 9.25 by 6 3/4. So jot that down. It's 9.25, and that can either be the height or the width. I tend to make it the height. I don't know why, but it's 9 inches and 9.25, 9.25 inches by 6.75 inches width. So the reason I do this as a box is because I don't want for my images to appear on separate layers. So let's do this. I'm going to duplicate this, and I'm going to hide this group, but I'm going to detach. I don't know if this will work, but let's see. So if I were going to print these first and then cut out, no, it worked. At this point, the images sort of go wherever they want to go in the box. If I had a lot of images with bigger bounding boxes around them, I might have more than one sheet. This is also a good thing to do if you want to make a lot of these. Say you want to sell them on TikTok or Etsy. Then if you have sort of a set file, then to have it all attached is a good thing, because then you can just open your file, print some out, and then cut some out. Okay. So I like this tip. This is what I like to do. I like to add a shape. It's a square. I unlock it. I change the width to one of those dimensions I just gave you, 6.75, and I changed the height to 9.25. This is just so you can see. I arrange it to the back, and then I take all of my stickers and I start placing them where they need to go. Now, in this case, I might have some extra space so I can duplicate some stickers if I wanted to. For instance, maybe I want to duplicate this one. So I can go over here and do duplicate and have it and put it on here. Maybe I also want to do some duplication and make some of them smaller. Like this Love Our Planet. I can duplicate it and sort of make it smaller. Because, you know, sometimes stickers come small and they come large. And so we're going to try to fit as many stickers on here as possible. Let's put 2 Help the Bees, because I love bees. So now I have all of these wonderful stickers and several that are duplicated. And they all fit within this box, and none of them are touching. So this is a good thing, because then we're going to go and take out our box. We just needed it to sort of eyeball it. And come on, box. Whoop. Did it go? It went away? Did it go away? Yeah, it did. And now we're going to select the whole thing and attach it. So now when we go here, these are bound together. So you will not see anything different when you hit the Make It. They're going to appear exactly the way you set them up on your page. This is super helpful if you're going to be doing these over and over again. So if you have a cause that you want to make a lot of them and the same thing, there's what you would do. Okay. Now, once you have your stickers all laid out and the size and flattened and everything, you're going to continue and you're going to choose Send to Printer, okay? Now here we're going to do something slightly different than when we were working with the sublimation printer. We're going to, first of all, not mirror it, because sublimation, remember, has to be mirrored because you have to turn it over so that the ink will penetrate your blank. In this case, that's not what we're going for. So we're going to use our regular HP, or my regular HP. And we're also going to keep the Add Bleed on. And so that is so that there'll be a little cushion around each sticker that won't show white. Okay. And we want that because we want it to really be like really cut the way that we want with our own sort of offset. And we don't want white around here. Okay. So we're going to add bleed. You can also choose the system dialog if you want. And when you hit print, you'll get that printer dialog, and you can either use the color, which is fine, or normal would work here too, but a high quality color and not like a draft color. And so once I do that, it goes to my printer turns on, and then I have I have a sheet that I'm going to put on my, let me show you. I'm going to put it on a nice, where is my, sorry, I am a little slow today. I think I'm going to need another cup of coffee, folks. I'm not used to staying up till 11. I guess I would be a bad date because, man, I was like, my eyes were closing, even though it was riveting information. I just couldn't stay awake myself. Okay, so waiting for this to print. Let me just get this printed. And it's come out. So here's what it looks like. And you'll notice that it has the square box in black. So what you want to do is you're going to want to put this on your mat and in the same orientation as it appears here. So don't turn it upside down. I did that with I think it was the butterfly stickers a couple weeks ago, and I learned my lesson. So I'm just putting it on here on my sticker sheet. Now you have a couple options here. If you want like kind of a waterproof, it's not like 100% waterproof, but it's a good waterproof. You can use a waterproofing sticker over this. So I'm going to do that because I want to show you how it works. So here I am. I'm going to move you down. Okay. So here is my mat. I put it on the mat. Okay. And I'm going to be using, as I mentioned at the beginning, this. It's a self-adhesive laminating sheet. This comes in packs of 50. It's by Avery. I found the best price on Amazon, but you can buy it on the Avery website as well. The only thing about on Amazon is I had to buy 2 packs to get a better price, and on Avery you can just buy 1. So what are these? These are laminating sheets. So they're like vinyl. They're a little thicker, to be honest. I suppose you could use transparent vinyl as well. But I kind of like this because it's pre-cut and they're 8.5 by 11-inch sheets. Now, some people might say, well, why don't you just put it right on over that? And that would be great if it worked, but it does not work. So we have to cut it so that it lies inside of that box, okay? So our handy dandy personal trimmer to the rescue. And remember, we've got a 6 3/4 by 9 1/4, but we want it to be a little bit less than that. So let me go in and I'll put 6 1/2, over half, okay? And I'm just cutting off this piece, turning it. And I'm going to cut on this end because I want to keep this piece here, which is that peelable part. And 9, just almost 9 1/4. Now these pieces you can keep and use them to laminate different things, maybe your ID cards or whatever. And these, because they're called self-laminating, don't require heat of a lamination machine. So, and a lot of people don't have laminating machines, right? So here's my image. It's real close. Maybe I could have even gotten away with making it slightly bigger, and I'm going to have a little issue right here, I think. But that's okay. I'm going to then turn it around and take off that little peel here bit, and this is going to help me with laying it out. So I think here is good. So I'm pressing here, then I'm going to lift it up and I'm going to slowly start pushing it down. Now, I probably would turn it this way. Start pushing it down and taking off that backing. You see? I'm pressing down with my hand and making sure no bubbles come in there. But if I did get I got a little crease, I can use my scraper to make sure those bubbles are gone and that the lamination is right on there. Now, what's great about this is it created a glossy look to my stickers where it was before on matte. So there's a reason why you don't need to buy the glossy sticker paper. It's so much more expensive, and if you're going to waterproof them, just use this and that will help with making it look better, okay? So now it's time to cut it out. Well, normally I would cut out sticker paper on a setting such as washi. And that would be because I wanted to do like a kiss cut, and I've tried it many times. But with the lamination, I found that if you cut it on at least on my machine, if I cut it on poster board, it will cut all the way through the lamination and the sticker paper and the backing, and then I can take this part off, okay? So I'm going to choose poster board. To find poster board, you browse all materials, and it's in that very first section under artboard, poster board, which you can favorite, and you can favorite as up to like 10 favorites, okay? So I'm going to put it on poster board, and I'm going to take and put it in my machine right here. And remember, I'm putting it the correct way. I put it so that Love Our Planet is up here on the top. And then when I hit go, the machine will use its sensors and it will decide where it's supposed to cut. And it's very precise. Now, a word about this. The Cricut Joy does not have sensors. It never will. And so it cannot do print then cut. And the only machines that can do that are the Explorer machines and the Maker. Okay. So if you wanted to do this on your Joy, although you could certainly cut it out using your printer, you would not be able to cut it. You could print it out, but you would not be able to cut it on your Joy. You could hand cut it if you wanted to. So if you still want to do stickers and you have a Joy, you could do some hand cutting if you wanted to. Okay, so now it's cutting out all around, and you notice that we have that offset layer, so it's going to cut all around that offset layer, and we're not going to have it cut out all the little holes in between each letter. So a good rule of thumb is when you're making a sticker, a print then cut element, it has to have a background, or you're going to end up with a really jagged edge, either sticker or embellishment. So for instance, like when we did the flowers earlier in the week with Anna Griffin flowers, those all had sort of a background to them, and it allowed for them to be cut out whole, even though some of them had leaves that were, like it had to cut around it, but didn't have to cut inside of the sticker. I don't know if I'm explaining that so great, but in this case it's poster board. So people have asked me what if I want to keep the backing on the stickers, because sometimes people want to keep their stickers maybe in a file or something like that, and when you're cutting them out on poster board, it's going to cut them out all individually, just like this, right? So if I wanted to keep the background, which is not what people are doing these days, but if you wanted to do it, I would choose probably premium vinyl, because that would do a kiss cut and it would not go all the way through to the back, to the like underlayment or the transfer part of the sticker. It does make it a little bit harder to peel, but that is kind of, that's just me, but here we go. So this is a done one. I'm gonna make an embarrassment of myself here. Here we go. Okay, there it is. And there is our sticker. Nice and sticky. And you can give it to your young ones. I'm telling you, the kids are going wild for these stickers, just like we did when we were little. And these will look really good on their laptops or on their... My son put stickers on his headphones. He has those, because he's autistic, he has those... headphones that really are noise canceling, so they're big. So he takes and he puts stickers, the weirdest stickers too, like the stickers that come on bananas and stuff, he sticks them on. So he likes stickers just as much as the next guy, and so this is what he would use. So he finds little stickers and sticks them on. All right. It's still cutting out. Let's see. Oh, I'll give you some updates. I got some more alcohol ink and alcohol ink tools to play with. And so I am going to show you a really fun card that we're going to be using some Yupo paper. Yupo paper is the kind of paper that you use with alcohol ink, so it doesn't dry so quickly. And so we're going to be using Yupo paper to make this really fun card. And I was thinking that we would do it on Saturday night. And tomorrow, being Friday, it's 3D Friday. And what was I going to show you? Oh, I was going to show you, if it's okay with you, I was going to show you a Lori Whitlock box card that is not shaped like a box. Actually, I have two different cards from her. One's a strawberry box, and the other one is a violet box. And so if you happen to grab those over when she had the sale, and I will also post a link for that. And these are really cute Mother's Day things. The other thing is that I got a Happy Mail package from Cricut yesterday that included a number of different things that we're going to work on for Mother's Day. That I have a candle and some keychains and a sleep mask, and we're going to be doing all kinds of fun things with it. I think I even have those stemless wine glasses. So it was just like a little Happy Mail box that I got yesterday in the mail. So I thought we could work on that stuff next week, as it is getting really, really close to Mother's Day. Okay? And so that's what we're going to be working on for the next couple of days. And then on Sunday, I'll be back on Brunch Edition. Now, remember, everyone, that these are the last 2 days of getting your name in for our Cricut Bundle of Joy giveaway. All you need to do is follow the link, and that's in the description of the video, not in the live until a few minutes later. But follow that link and get your name in. And you can get your name in up to three times just for following me on Instagram, on YouTube, and on Facebook. Okay? We're trying to increase our audience. And so for that, I'm giving away a brand new Cricut Joy. It's the cutest little machine. And I think it's a great accompaniment to our other machines. So if you already have a Maker and Explorer, still get your name in, okay? So it's a Cricut Joy, and everything you need to get started with your Cricut Joy. So there's smart vinyl, there's smart iron-on, there's a little bit of infusible ink, there's some insert cards and a card mat and some pens. So you're going to have a lot of fun, and I want you to get your name in for that. Now, if you're already following me, still get your name in on this, okay? And that will just share the if you're already following me, just share it, okay? Yeah, you could win it for somebody else even. So here's the poster board cut images that we cut out, and now I have a whole sheet of really fun, look at that, care about our beautiful planet. I make every day Earth Day. Look at, there's our climate change bear, help the bees, plant trees, save the seas. So that is how to make stickers and how to make them waterproof using your Cricut. Isn't this fun? I love stickers. I know I've done them a couple of times, but I really want to get you guys to try this out. It's so much fun. It's easy to do. And once you get the hang of it, you'll be making all kinds of stickers and giving them away or giving them to people. I just love this. So much fun. All right. So yes, you've got joy in your heart, and you should have a joy on your craft table too, Brad, right? So that is today's lesson for today for Cricut Chat, is making stickers and the difference between a decal, which you'll see up here. I actually named this Earth Day decals. Duh. And so I need to rename this and call it Earth Day stickers, because there's a difference between a decal and a sticker, right? And now you know what that difference is, okay? Yeah, so, and people are asking, do you know what setting to use so it doesn't cut all the way through? I would check on your own machine, but try the premium vinyl setting, okay? And that would be a kiss cut, and it would keep the background in there. Thank you, Rita, about reminding us about maintenance. So tonight at midnight until about 2:30, and this is mountain time. So I'm on Eastern time. So for me, it won't be until 2 a.m. So, think of this accordingly. So from tonight, mountain time, of midnight to about 2 a.m., the Design Space website and Cricut.com will not be functioning. Make sure you go in there, save whatever it is you're working on. I don't know why they're doing it, but this is a regular thing they do, maybe a couple times a year, where they do maintenance on their software and on their website. So you won't be able to use it. So please plan accordingly. I will show you once I get it cut out. There were 2 layers. I will show you for sure. Show you that. I know, right, Sandra? There are people who are very much, Sandra saying, who's up at 2 a.m.? Not me. And actually last night I was in a meeting until 11 o'clock, and I was like, I cannot remember the last time that I was actually sitting up at 11 o'clock because I'm usually in bed, and I was trying to stay awake, and I was my first meeting, and then of course the chairman says, so how'd you like your first meeting? And I blurted out, it was kind of long. And he was, I think, a little flabbergasted, but I was just being honest. That's me. I am a very, very honest person. And I was just like, I can't hide it. This is just me. Anyway, thanks so much for coming today. We will see you again tomorrow. And we will be doing, as I mentioned, those really unexpected box cards for Mother's Day from Lori Whitlock. Saturday night, we're going to be working with our alcohol inks again and playing with something called Yupo paper. And then on Sunday, I'm trying to remember what I have planned for Sunday. I know it has to do with the joy. So I will be back to do a joy session on Sunday. Thanks everybody for coming. Thank you for trying out these projects, really stretching your skills. I love that you guys are trying, and I love that you're posting what you're trying and doing such a fabulous job of it as well. It's so wonderful to see you guys really trying something new and really stretching beyond your abilities. It really makes my heart smile. Thank you, Penny. I think you're the greatest too. I just love you guys. All right, everyone. Take care of yourselves. I hope you get some crafting in today, and we'll see you again tomorrow. Take care. Perlita, I did see your card. It was beautiful. I think I commented on it as well. Okay, that's all right. That's all right, Sandra. You can watch the replay. All right, everyone. Take care. Happy crafting.